Hello, thank you for being here, Tiger Lilith Tarot. Welcome. I'm so glad you found your way here. This is going to be a new moon reading slash month of February reading for Pisces. Just cleansing the space a little bit here, Pisces. I hope you had a really wonderful January. I can't believe we are almost at the end of the month. I don't know. For me, it felt like it went by really quick, or slowly, and then really quickly. I'm shocked the month is already over. But let's hope that you have a great February as well, Pisces. I am going to pull 3 oracle cards for you. We're going to take a look at the lessons from the previous moon cycle, the new energy coming in with this new moon, and some advice for this month as well. So the first card we have coming up is Guardian Angel for lessons of January. So Guardian Angel, you could have felt the presence of, of your guardian angel or of, loved ones that have passed away. If you consider, like a grandmother, a mother, something like someone like that, a guardian angel. You could just felt their presence a lot last month, or you really needed to rely on your guardian angels. For this month's energy, we have the oracle card Listening. So you might have to, I feel like maybe we'll see, we're going to pull tarot cards here as well. Listening. So we'll see. This month you might have to do less talking and more listening. Maybe you'll find yourself in situations where you have to listen. Like maybe you're a student, you know what I mean? Like maybe you're attending lectures, things like that, where you're just listening and taking information. This woman is out in nature though, so I almost feel like it's more listening to, listening to yourself, kind of going out, maybe you spend a lot of time this month in nature. And the advice card for this month is Innocence. So going back to the advice card, Innocence. Something childlike. Try and keep a childlike viewpoint the month of February. Try and keep things light. Don't take the opposite of innocence. I'm getting dark, like innocence and purity go hand in hand to me, right? And then we have the darkness and the impurity. Feel like your advice for February is to keep your thoughts, keep your actions more on the innocent side, and don't let your mind take you to dark places in the month of February. And if that's the advice that's coming up, then I feel like it's a good possibility that you're going to be tempted to go to some dark places in February. And the advice is to not do that, to lean into innocence, maybe even a little curiosity. All right, so lessons of the previous moon cycle. We have the Sun, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands with the Guardian Angel. Something made you feel really empowered in January. You learned how to balance things better. You learned how to balance, I feel like you learned how to balance, you learned how to balance your empowerment so that you could deal with quicker moving energy, right? The eight of Wands is very quick moving. I feel like the lesson in January, the Sun, something made you feel very empowered. This guardian angel could have been, just connecting to your guardian angels, but something made you feel empowered, and it brought balance into your life, or it made you consider balance and what you're giving your time and energy to, who you're providing, even like your material, who you're providing material things, who you're being generous to, who you're giving to. And something about this balance brought The Eight of Wands usually isn't quick success, but that's what I'm getting. It brought a lot of, as soon as you felt empowered and balanced, then lots of energy came towards you at once, but it was supportive. Might have felt a little overwhelming, but I don't think it did that much because there was this balance here beforehand. For the new energy coming in, we have listening with the Seven of Swords, Page of Wands, and Death. So I think you're going to have to do some listening in the month of February because there's going to be energies that are trying to deceive you with the Seven of Swords. You're walking away from these energies. You're taking the lessons. But I feel like this is people that you trust, right? He's walking away from this encampment back here. I think this is a, otherwise it wouldn't feel so awful if we weren't deceived by people that we didn't trust, right? If you don't really trust someone and then you're deceived by them, is it deception? So we have the Seven of Swords here. You're going to have to listen because people are trying to be sneaky, is what's happening in the month of February. There's sneaky energy around you. So I feel like you're going to have to, because there's sneaky energy around you, you're going to have to be sneaky. And all I mean by being sneaky is just listening more intently, and maybe putting the pieces together yourself, listening, reading between the lines energy is kind of what I'm getting. Page of Wands. I almost feel that once you get this sneaky behavior out of your life, Page of Wands, then there's like creative. I think what it is once this sneakiness is out of your life, you're very inspired. Page of Wands at the center of the reading, very inspired by something in the month of February or someone, but lots of creative ideas. You want to, it's like you're ruminating on them. And I feel the Death here at the end of the reading is something about by the end of the month, like those creative ideas are going to be transformed into something more for the month of, maybe for the month of March. So February, I think your main energy here is kind of getting past this sneaky behavior so you can find this creativity, these bubbling thoughts, and really transform them and make them something, bring them into reality, like start working towards them. Your advice cards for the month of February is the Fool, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So you're being advised to have some blind faith and go on an adventure. Three of Wands, if you've been waiting to take a journey, if you've been waiting to go somewhere, that your heart just keeps nagging at you to do it, your advice for the month of February is to do it, to have the blind faith, go on the journey, and it's a wish fulfillment. It will be a wish fulfillment. Or the advice here for the Nine of Cups, make a wish. You're in you have a lot of manifesting energy here as your advice for the month of February. So you're going to be able to create. Remember I said here, I think you're going to transform by the end of the month. You're going to transform this creativity into something tangible, or that's the path that you're headed down. We have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So something is challenging you. You feel challenged by something, but it's like you're up for the battle. I think you want this challenge. Is what it feels like, because it feels like it makes you feel good. Makes you feel good to stand for something, to stand your ground. All right, let's see. Let's clarify the Sun for lessons from January. Lessons from the last moon cycle. Let's see the Sun here, please. The Sun. The Sun with the King of Cups. Lessons. So something caused you to have to be very emotionally... I don't know if something caused you to be emotionally stable, but you felt empowered by being an emotionally stable person, having control of your emotions, by being acting as an advisor, almost like I think of therapist energy with the King of Cups. But you hid your emotions away too, because the King of Cups is not. It's not that he's not in touch with his emotions, but he's not like an outpouring of emotions. He's not expressing his emotions. He's using his emotions to give advice or to. He's in control of his emotions. It's because he understands them and he's processed them, right? With the Six of Pentacles, we have death. So you stopped giving to certain situations. And I think because in the month of January, you just stopped. I'm not getting that you transformed the situations into this. I think there was too much going on in your life. I think you had to get some emotional, that's why you had to exercise this emotional control. Because there were things that you were giving to that just needed to stop. You needed to stop giving so much to certain energies that were not making you feel empowered and that were making you feel emotionally out of control. But I think you did that, and I think that's what happened. That's what brought this Eight of Swords or Eight of Wands energy in. It's like once you got rid of the energy that was not support, that you were giving so much to and getting nothing back. Once you stopped giving to that energy, then supportive energy was allowed. You made room for support to come in various forms. You could have gotten reconnected with people from the past that you hadn't talked to in a while. Eight of Swords with the Magician. The Creatrix is what it's called in this deck. I love that. Creatrix. But yeah, you made room to create something. See, that's what I mean. You created something. You created this new flow of energy here, Pisces, by stopping, by not giving to situations that needed to end. All right. Very nice. So let's take a look at your new month for the month of February. What energy is this new moon bringing in for Pisces for the month of February? Let's look. Okay. The Seven of Swords is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. So the deception I was talking about, the lessons that you'll be learning from the deception, that's because the Seven of Swords is about learning those lessons so we don't make the mistake again. We don't let ourselves get deceived, lied to. And I say let ourselves simply because sometimes there are warning signs there. We can see, if you observe someone, if you observe a person that you're with blatantly lying to someone else in front of you, then what makes you think that that person wouldn't lie to you as well? That's what I mean by learning the lessons. It's picking up on those things and actually taking them into account as opposed to ignoring them and saying, well, they would never do that to me. Well, they're doing it to that person, so why wouldn't they? We all have our limits, of course, but all I'm saying is I think that these lessons that you're learning about the lies and deception, it might have to do with someone you work with. This might be a work situation. Three of Pentacles came out with the Seven of Swords. So doesn't necessarily have to be someone you work with. Could be people in your home, but it's definitely people in your energies. Or Three of Pentacles, it's people that you were trying to bring together. And something about trying to bring energies together, you realized you were being lied or deceived to, information being withheld. But it's about learning the lessons from that. But just kind of keep an eye out because it does look like maybe some, deceptive energy in the month of February. We have the Page of Wands with Strength. Center of your reading. Okay. So the new energy coming in, this creativity that you have here with the Page of Wands, the Strength card, this Strength card is different than the traditional. There isn't a lion on this one. We have a python wrapped around her. hatched from an egg. It's supposed to symbolize, right? She's in a white dress. There is a purity. She is one of the cards that symbolizes, oh, interesting. She's one of the cards that symbolizes purity in the tarot. Or the white dress her completely white dress is a symbol of purity. Remember I said something about purity and innocence here. I really feel that is a big lesson, is to not let yourself go to dark places in the month of February. Anyway, back to this one. Page of Wands with strength. The python is wrapped around her and protecting her with a higher vibrational energy. The snake represents vibrating higher, right? Raising your vibration up. So something happens. The new energy coming in is really going to give you... I really feel like you're kind of cleaning house, Pisces, with this Six of Pentacles with death and the Seven of Swords with the Three Pentacles. It feels like you are getting rid of people in your life that have lied to you and deceived you, that it's people that you're giving to and don't give you anything back. I never noticed this before, but this card, I don't think there's a python wrapped around her, but if you look, she is also wrapped around something and is in all white. A little similar to this card. There's something about this lesson of stopping, not giving to things that aren't serving you anymore, that's going to come into play in February. It's like because you learned the lesson, I feel like you're protected, like the universe, it's like the universe gives us gifts. You learned your lesson. Here's a gift, Pisces. I'm going to wrap you up in this high vibrational energy, and I'm going to protect your creativity. Page of Wands. I'm going to protect your enterprising mind so that you can transform those beautiful creative thoughts that are happening in your head and make them something more. Very nice. All right, let's see here. Death. Death is clarified by the devil. Here's the temptation coming in. The month of February. I knew there was something here that was going to try and take you to a dark place. Death with the devil. I don't know. Okay. You're going to have to harness, Pisces, I feel, a lot of strength here. Strength. To not go down a tempting road that is going to take you away from your spiritual path and from growing this Page of Wands energy into something more. Because it is possible here. The opportunity is here this month. But death with the devil, you're going to have you're going to want to transform this energy, but then the devil comes in. Here are all your temptations. All of your worldly temptations come in to stop this process of transformation. And I felt in the beginning of the reading that there was going to be a temptation to go to very dark places this month. I don't know what to say. I don't know what advice to give you to not do that, aside from these advice cards. Your advice card is the Fool. It's beautiful, blind faith, optimism, taking a risk, having faith in yourself and in other people, having faith in your intuition, letting the sun shine on you. The death with the devil down here just feels like such dark, heavy energy. And there's so much yellow here and orange. It's so bright. Your advice cards are so incredibly bright and vibrant. I just want to point that out, Pisces. Like, what's on the bottom here? Yeah, kindred spirits. I don't know. Just like try spending time with people that make you feel good about yourself. All right, let's clarify your advice cards. There's so much potential to create something really, really nice here in February, but you're going to have to resist the temptations of earth, temptations of the flesh, temptations of, lots of temptation here. The Fool with the Five of Cups for advice. Do not let yourself get dragged into feeling sorry for yourself, for being disappointed. Something something triggers you in the month of February that brings up past loss, regret, disappointment, and you're going to be tempted to wallow in it. Don't do that. Access whenever if those feelings start coming up of being so sad about the past, sad about what you've lost, bitter and regretful about what you lost, it's telling you to like go to blind faith, go to the Fool, use your intuition, remind yourself that you are only in control of your feelings, of your emotions, and of your behaviors and actions. You can't control what other people do. It feels like just reminding yourself that you tried your best, as cliche and as you know, juvenile, I know, and minimizing as that sounds, that's what it feels like here, Pisces. Just take, it's like take umbrage in the knowledge that you did your best, right? And like that Maya Angelou quote, when we know better, we do better. Three of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Swords. Under your advice, don't let all of the past things that have defeated you stop you from taking your journey. This is not going to be a journey that defeats you. This is going to be a journey that expands you. But what will hold you back from taking it is all of your past, defeats, all of your past failures, right? Don't let that mental energy overtake you. There's the darkness I was talking. Yeah, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords. The Nine of Cups clarified by the Tower as your advice. Something needs to come crashing down in order for your wish to be fulfilled. It's time to take something off of a pedestal, Pisces. I don't know what it is. Your wish fulfillment could be on a pedestal. You could be putting too much stock and too much importance into what you want. And not enough importance on yourself, not valuing yourself enough. If you have something on a pedestal so high, and we put things on a pedestal by exercising this devil energy, by obsessing, by paying it so much attention. It's not, you don't need to actively say, I put this on a pedestal in order for something in your life to be on a pedestal, right? It's how you behave around it. So you've put something on a pedestal, perhaps transformation itself, your wish fulfillment itself. Whatever you have, Pisces, that you feel you've put on a pedestal that's so high above you that when you attain it, it'll feel like the best thing you've ever experienced before. Take it off that pedestal. If you've put that much importance on it, then it's become a little bit, that means that it's become a little too important, right? It's out of reach. It is in your reach. Anything is in your reach. So take it off the pedestal. We have Temperance at the bottom of the deck here. You're persevering for balance. You want harmony, but you have to be patient. Something is going to take time. This Page of Wands energy, it feels like whatever you start working on, it might take time to bring it to fruition, to bring it to reality, but give yourself a break. Don't be too hard on yourself. I feel like being hard on yourself is what's going to take you into this dark place in the month of February. So try and stay light. Try and stay in a positive mindset. Spend time with people, kindred spirits, people that make you feel good and make you see that transformation is a beautiful thing with this butterfly here. Transformation is growth, not death, right? Yeah, look, right below it, playfulness with another butterfly. So embrace transformation, embrace people that help you see transformation as a good thing and not a bad thing. I hope you have a wonderful month, Pisces, and I will be updating you weekly with the moon phases, so I hope to see you there too. Take care. Bye-bye.